Hey everybody, how's it? Aloha. This is Jeebs here. I am the old composer, hence the Decomposer World Music Lounge. This is different than my other channel, which is obviously heavy metal and all kinds of incredible genres, along with the rock, heavy metal, metalcore, new math, you name it, I'm doing it over there. This channel is focusing on very current pop trends and sounds and young artists and new artists and artists that revive their careers or continually keep pushing the limits. And I have to say, still pretty much most of the music that I'm doing here is synth oriented, but that's going to change too. I'm going to be looking for some young artists that play guitar and sing and piano and stuff as I broaden this channel. This morning I am doing Dua Lipa, I believe, and the song is Levitating. So I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for your comments. I rely on your comments to also choose other songs. So if you have any suggestions, just leave them in the comments. All right, guys, here we go. Dua Lipa, Levitating. All right.
If you want to run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. That we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way I like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
All right, the first thing I got to bring out is just this is a very uplifting sounding track. A couple of really cool things is the layering of the trap and the drums. Deep in the background, if you listen really closely, that opening section there is a little squashed loop. In the back. It seems like it could be a complete trap loop, so there could be some kicks, very light kick snare going in there, but it's squashed, compressed, whether they're tricking out a loop that exists and giving it its compression and letting it live in a very low space, or they created this loop on their own. And then that's in the background, but it actually acts more of a percussive arrangement. And then you have the obvious kick snare clap kind of combination that's I think it's very well used in a lot of pop tracks, or very, very much used, not well used. Sorry, old guy. And one of the things that I love about this is it's giving me, believe it or not, see, I'm an old guy and I can remember, I know probably everybody is fairly young that listens to the music. It's giving me that Motown vibe, and that Motown vibe is coming from the bass playing. Now, samples are really super good now, but I'm gonna lean on maybe this a live bass player. But even if it's not, whoever wrote the bass line must have some pretty good knowledge of the bass, because of the little pops and stuff that are in tempo that are happening there. It just feels really live. I like the string arrangements in the back, very full. Right now the arrangement, the composition is very full, and they're not afraid to kick you up front with a lot of layers. They open up with that kind of sample-y kind of cluster of voices, and it looks like they were just cycling back into it. Something else I want to say before we go on is I'm a media composer, so commercials and jingles, TV, radio, all kinds of stuff. I didn't spend nearly as much time in the record industry as I have in the media side, but I say on my other channel too, in it within a minute to win it. And what that means is that songs that are usually between 3 and 4 minutes that are crafted for airplay, you're into that hook within a minute. And so as far as pop song construction, I think if that's how people are still doing it, it's great to hear that hook up front and get you in there. But there's a lot of great little hooks in here, and I'll see if I can't touch on that as we move forward. So let me move back a little bit, and here we go.
I'm levitating. I believe that you're for me, I feel it in our energy, I see it's written in the stars. We can go wherever, so let's do it now or never. new fun. Glitter in the sky, glitter in our eyes, shining just the way we are. I feel like we're forever every time we get together, but whatever, let's get lost on Mars. You want me, I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. So you can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. So you can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. My love is like a rocket.
Obviously, I hadn't said anything yet about the singer Dua Lipa. I believe that's her name. And she has a beautiful, mellow voice. Now, remember, this is my very first time listening to her, so I'm sure that within her discography, she has many different songs that show off her capabilities as a singer. I don't listen to, when I do what I do here, I don't listen necessarily to lyrics ever, because I treat the singer as a musician. This is their instrument, you know, male or female, whatever style of music. And I love her voice right now. The way I'm hearing everything is the the energy that she puts in it without pushing it beyond going too much, like a lot of pop singing that I've heard seem to have a lot of things where they show off the same kind of skills. This is an absolutely beautiful performance by her. And I love the background vocals. And what else I love are what I call secondary musical hooks and compositions. So she's singing, and then in the chorus, or we call it the hook too, they strengthen us up, they support us to get there to that hook with a lot of background vocals. But there is a secondary hook in there that I am being attracted to, which is when it gets towards the end of that hook build, as subtle as that is a hook. A hook doesn't necessarily mean, or a chorus doesn't necessarily mean that through the whole chorus it is the thing that sticks with you. A lot of times we find when we're just listening, the little nuances that hook us into it. It could be a weird sound here, it could be an arrangement here, it could literally just be the track programming or something like that. In this case, the rhythmical arrangement of her melody, I like that. That whole combination and arrangement is really super cool, but I'm hooked into that little call and answer kind of thing in the background vocals. So let me go back a little more.
Yeah, 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 yeah. My love is like a rocket, watch it blast off. And I'm feeling so electric, dance on off. And even if I wanted to, I can't stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. My love is like a rocket, watch it blast off. And I'm feeling so electric, dance my ass off. And even if I wanted to, I can't stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. You want me, I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way, we're renegading. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
I like that ending. My goodness, there was a lot of arrangements that were in there, a lot of layers. And I know in the world of old people talking about music, sometimes pop gets that, oh, pop music now. Oh, what is it? I'm not that guy. I'm that guy that, has respect for the process of songwriting or composition and arrangement through and through. That's why I'm doing this journey also. That's a little separate than my heavy metal channel. Now, by the way, if you want to check that out, that link is on my main page here on YouTube. You'll see the little sub thingy at the bottom. I don't know. I'm old. I forget these things. What I loved about this is there's probably about 10 different little layered arrangements that are happening that they move in and out of. This would have been really fun for me to engineer, even though it wouldn't have been my specialty. But what's really cool about, and that's another thing I want to bring up too, is that engineers in my world, the way I think, becomes part of the band during the recording and mixing process. You know, even if the record company has, oh no, we have our engineer that does this, you know, and it doesn't matter. They bring in what their knowledge is based on and the ability to take all these layers and make them work together. Sometimes they're dropout. You know, you mute everything and it's just going to be a drum breakdown with a couple effects and stuff, and then you pop up one thing and then you pop up another thing, you pull it down, or you just bring this one sound up to make this really cool ambient, you know, sonic left to right stereo thing. And that's what I enjoy about this. I can dig into this because I enjoy that process, and I love listening to what the younger generations are doing. You know, for me, it puts a smile on my face. You see how I bounce around. You saw how I bounce around where I hear the bass going do-do-do-do-do-do. But then that is also part of the melody. Excuse me, that da-da-da-da-da-da, because she repeats it on top of it. Something else that I wanted to bring up briefly before I split is, remember that opening vocal kind of cluster that opened up the track? Well, what was unique about that is they gave us this little affected kind of weirdness with that, right, as that was playing. And then it bloomed into a really good left-right stereo dynamic arrangement through the song. So that actually, they were kind of giving us a shot over the bow of what might be the mainstay throughout the whole song, which would be that chord progression that was going through there. So you go back and listen to the song, you'll hear that open up, and it's right here, and then all of a sudden when she comes in and sings, or the arrangements comes in, it goes pop. And that is the continuous chord pattern that's going through there. So anyhow, my first experience here with Dua Lipa. I want to thank you guys for hanging out here at the Decomposer World Music Lounge. Blah, tongue twister. If you have any more suggestions for Dua Lipa, please leave them in the comments. If you join me in sub, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm just having a great time on this channel as well as I am on my heavy metal. So if you want to check out some heavier stuff, and I think I got like almost 170,000 subs in 7 months. That's pretty good over there. Anyhow, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. You guys have a wonderful day. Continue the suggestions. Okay, guys, take care. All right.